The next Battlefield game needs to have a better anti-cheat. I'm making this video in response to something that happened to me yesterday and has happened several times in the past before. And this affects the entire player base on PC and has negative implications for future titles. Last night I decided to live stream BF5 on YouTube as I wanted to test out the new end of round matchmaking to see how it performed and get some first impressions of it. I got one game in before I started to be followed by an obvious cheater who was joining my games, rage hacking the whole server, therefore making it unplayable, so I ended my stream after 55 minutes. This has happened most of the other times that I've streamed Battlefield games, and this is the reason that I don't stream them that often, because this always happens. The last time I did a public live stream on Battlefield was back in April on Battlefield 1, and the same thing occurred. I even said to myself yesterday before I started, I'm enjoying the game again, I'll give the live stream a go, but I predicted that this would happen and I was expecting it to. Whilst I understand that I was targeted here and am always targeted when live streaming Battlefield games, this is not just a problem that I face. This has happened to other streamers as well and anyone playing on PC. Cheating has been a massive problem for the last few Battlefield games, BF5 in particular, and often there are posts on Reddit and social media discussing this, but I feel that it often just gets lost in the wind. Players who are obviously cheating are not banned, getting to max level and allowed to stay there. So the guy that was doing this last night in the live stream had the alias of Mocha Vibing. Here you can see on my first game of Twisted Steel they joined in and instantly scored 50 kills and 1 death. Note how their account level is 109 as well. They then followed me into a game of Marita, which I disconnected from instantly before the round started. I was then quick matched into a full game on Twisted Steel, so I couldn't be followed, and then finally they followed me again on the next map, Solomon Islands, and after that I decided to end the stream. Now, out of curiosity afterwards, I googled the name and I found a video posted 5 days ago on YouTube by a user, John Flint, and I'm assuming that John was playing in this server. The same cheater came in, started cheating, and John decided to record them in spectator mode. As you can see, this is the most blatant form of cheating out there. Wallhack, aimbot, instant kill, no recoil, the whole package. It's clear cut. And this is an average server too, just people trying to play the game fairly and have a good time. But then of course, this happens, the players type in chat and acknowledge it, say they're leaving, and several disconnect from the game. My point is that this happened 5 days ago, and this player has not been banned. And what you're seeing here is gameplay that is obviously beyond the capabilities of a legitimate human player. So if there is some kind of player statistics-based anti-cheat in the game like Fairfight or whatever proprietary system DICE are using, it is ineffective and not working. If there was a system here that tracked shots fired, hit percentage, headshot percentage, damage dealt, etc., then this type of gameplay should have triggered an instant automatic ban for this player, but it didn't. John has also posted many other videos on his channel over the past year where he's encountered a blatant cheater on a server, 15 of them in the last month alone. Now, whilst I don't expect this problem to be improved on Battlefield 5 as development has ceased for that game, it does have me concerned for the next Battlefield game, and there are several reasons why. First and foremost, PC and console crossplay. Cheating like you're seeing in this video isn't possible on console in Battlefield. Xbox and PlayStation don't have to be concerned with this right now. However, I'd bet that there's a 99% chance that the next game has crossplay in it based on industry trends and what competitors are doing. It feels inevitable and a good fit for the next game, and it does come with a whole host of positive things like boosted player numbers, shorter matchmaking times, and everyone playing together in a shared accessible experience. But it also compromises the majority of players who are on console, and if you don't have a good anti-cheat, it opens them up to experiencing things like we're seeing in this video. That's not good, and it's not a good experience for all of your players. So what can be done about this in the future? How can it be improved? One, the most obvious, a better anti-cheat on the basic level, combined with a better statistics-based anti-cheat. DICE and EA, please put some more research into this, put more time and money into it, put more people on it. It is super important. Go harder on permanent bans, hardware bans, IP bans. You need to show your fans and players that you actually care about this kind of stuff, because it is incredibly damaging if you don't. 2. Easier ways to report people. I reported the guy that was cheating in my live stream and it took me 10 key inputs to do it. 10. Watch this. I had to press escape, then scoreboard, and then click on the name, then click on the profile to open up the Origin overlay. Then click on the tiny discrete arrow at the top with no indication that that's how you report people. Click report user, select a reason why I'm reporting them, select when it happened, type in some additional comments, and then submit. That's very long-winded. And by the way, if I didn't have Origin overlay turned on then and there, which a lot of people don't, I wouldn't have been able to report this guy, and I would have had to close the game, enable Origin overlay in my Origin settings, open the game back up, and rejoin the same server. That's ridiculous. Now compare that process to Call of Duty Warzone. This is how you report someone. If you're spectating them, you press X and click report for cheating. You can also do this from the menu where you can see a recent player list, click on their name, report for cheating. Easy. You can also block players here, which means that if they're in a pre-game lobby with you, it tells you before the game starts, so you can leave that lobby and join another one. Brilliant. So reporting cheaters needs to be made as simple as possible in Battlefield, and then more people would do it. Let the players help you. Number 3, this is a live streamer specific one. Please add an anonymous streamer mode. On the streamer's client, you have to randomize the names of the other players in the lobby and the server, and you have to randomize the streamer's name for the other players. Black Ops Cold War does this perfectly. Code names are given to every player and the streamer. Copy this. Number 4, consider adding mandatory 2-step phone authentication for PC players. Warzone has done this for free-to-play accounts. Counter-Strike Go has done this to get trusted matchmaking. Rainbow Six Siege has 2-step email verification for ranked matchmaking. It should be a consideration. 5. EA should pursue legal action against the big websites that sell and distribute cheats for their games. They should make a loud noise about this, and they should tell everyone that they're doing it too. Activision and Epic have done this with great success, and it's helped Warzone and Fortnite immensely. They have to get serious about this. So that's 5 things that would make a big difference right there. Easier said than done, I know, but they have to start caring more about this. This isn't just for streamers, it's for everyone, the entire player base. There's posts on this all the time. It's a big problem because we all just want a fair game. And I know that it's not an easy problem to solve. The things I described above are just hurdles, and there will always be cheats in online PC games. But the more hurdles that you add and keep stacking them up, the harder you make cheating to achieve, and it will make a big dent to the overall number of cheaters who can be bothered or afford to keep doing it. Wrapping things up, I wanted to quickly touch on marketing, hype, and just people wanting to live stream the next Battlefield game in general. Streaming games is a huge deal nowadays in the gaming space. It's a massive growing industry that will only get bigger and bigger, and companies like EA will pay streamers to promote and advertise their games. If it comes to holiday 2021 and the new game releases and the cheating situation is just as bad as it is now with the bigger FPS streamers like Shroud, Ninja, Lyric, Dr. Disrespect being followed, stream sniped and rage hacked, ruining the servers that they're in, how do you think that's going to make your game look? Awful is the answer, and after the paid sponsorship streams stop, why would those streamers want to continue playing the game even if they enjoy playing it and their audience does, if this happens every time that they do? And I want to caveat that by saying I know that not everyone watches live streams and they're by no means important to the success of a game, but they are a big part of the industry now, and they can be incredibly influential, and they will be a big consideration in many games going forward. Just look at the recent success of games like Among Us, Fall Guys, Phasmophobia as key examples. Publishers want people streaming their games regularly and keeping them in the spotlight. For me personally, I know that I'm in the minority because I'm someone who makes videos and live streams as a job, but at the moment I've got no desire at all to live stream Battlefield 5 anymore because this happens every time that I do. And that's a shame because I like the game and my viewers like to watch, and I only like playing it in public servers. If I'm streaming it and I'm followed by cheaters and they ruin the game for everyone else in that server, I have to stop, I have to disconnect because I don't want to be a part of that. I want people to enjoy the game. And because I'm there, a cheater joins and ruins that experience for them. I can't allow that to continue. I've got no options here apart from to stop streaming it. Battlefield has a server browser, it needs a server browser, and that server browser allows people to follow me with ease by process of elimination. If I put a delay on my stream, it would have to be by at least 30 minutes to ensure that the current round is over and I can't be followed, but a 30-minute delay is basically not a live stream anymore, and there's no chat interaction. It's impossible for me, so there we go. I suppose the only way I could stream BF5 going forward is to play on console, and I don't really want to do that. I'm primarily a PC gamer, but right now perhaps that's the only way. And that's all, guys. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this, and do let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. The bottom line for me is that this affects all of the players, especially if the next game has crossplay. DICE and EA need to put more time, money, effort, and research into this. There's already a lot of hype for the next game, even though we've only had a few snippets of information about it from EA Play and earnings calls. There's a lot of excitement there, and it could be massive, but I don't want it to be ruined by allowing cheating like this to go unchecked for days and months. It's not good enough. And that's all. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like. If you didn't, a dislike. Subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the next one.